Amelia had always dreamed of visiting Paris. The city of lights, love, and art had been on her bucket list for as long as she could remember. So, when she finally saved enough for a solo trip, she packed her bags and boarded a flight, her heart racing with excitement. Upon arriving, Paris was everything she had imagined: bustling streets lined with charming cafes, iconic landmarks like the Eiffel Tower standing tall against the sky, and the Seine River winding gracefully through the city. Amelia was mesmerized. On her second day, after a morning spent at the Louvre, she decided to explore the quieter neighborhoods. She wandered through narrow, cobblestone streets, admiring the quaint boutiques and street art. Time slipped away, and soon Amelia realized she was lost. She had strayed far from the tourist areas, finding herself in a part of Paris that felt entirely unfamiliar. The streets were narrower, and the signs were all in French, a language she barely understood. Her phone's battery had died earlier, and without a map or a way to contact anyone, a pang of panic set in. Determined not to let fear ruin her adventure, Amelia took a deep breath and decided to embrace the experience. She remembered the little bit of French she had learned before her trip and approached a friendly-looking woman standing outside a bakery. "Pardon, madame," she said, her voice wavering slightly. "Je suis perdu. Pouvez-vous m'aider?" The woman smiled warmly and responded in rapid French. Though Amelia couldn't catch every word, the woman's kind gestures and pointing helped her understand that she needed to follow the street ahead and take a left at the next corner. Thanking the woman, Amelia continued on her way. As she walked, she began to notice the details of the neighborhood, the way the evening light softened the edges of the buildings, the laughter of children playing in a nearby square, and the aroma of fresh bread wafting from a bakery. Slowly, her anxiety melted away, replaced by a sense of calm and curiosity. After some time, Amelia stumbled upon a small, hidden garden tucked between two buildings. It was a peaceful oasis, with blooming flowers and a fountain at its center. She sat on a bench, taking in the beauty around her, feeling grateful for this unexpected detour. Just as the sky began to darken, Amelia heard the chime of church bells. Following the sound, she found herself at a small church she recognized from her guidebook. She was back on track. Later that evening, as she sat in a cafe, sipping hot chocolate and writing in her journal, Amelia realized that getting lost in Paris had been the highlight of her trip. It had pushed her out of her comfort zone, allowing her to see a side of the city that most tourists never did. She had come to Paris seeking adventure, and in getting lost,